And welcome to St. Louis Park High School Soccer Stadium. This is Ira Gerwitz bringing you tonight's play-by-play of the boys soccer match between the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles with a record of 0-2-0 and the St. Louis Park Orioles with a record of 1-1-0. I'll quickly go over the starting lineups before the game begins. For the Kennedy Eagles, in goal, number 1, Carter Lansdale. The field players, number 4, Ricardo Vera Martinez, number 5, Mohammed, number 6, Angel Fuentes Rodriguez, number 7, Omar Artola, number 8, Alex Loaiza Galvan, number 10, Jesus Siriaco Mundo, number 11, Diego Fuentes Rodriguez, number 12, Jamie Reyes, number 14, Jose Castaneda Rios, and number 25, Marvin Gonzalez Rodriguez. For the Orioles, in goal, number 1, Luis Benitez Matias. Field players, number 13, Owen Christensen. Number 10, Alexander Ruiz Shimada. Number 27, Elijah Siha Flory. Number 7, Jovan Dennison. 21, Nicholas Kent, as play is underway. Number 11, Bennett Kwame. Number 8, Daniel Lanesbury Jr. Number 1, I had mentioned, the goalkeeper. Number 6, Thomas Kniser. Number 18, Emmanuel Sataya. And number 15, John Ryan. It's going to be a little tough picking up the numbers on the field here as the sun is right in my eyes, and we're working outside of the press box today due to the new standards because of COVID-19. Very strange year indeed for everybody since this past spring, but we will work our way through this and hopefully eventually get past it. Controls, Kennedy Eagles. Taken away by the Orioles, controlled at midfield, drop back on defense. Orioles, a lot of new players on defense, as most of the seniors that graduated were part of that defense last year. Defense doubles on the Kennedy player. Kennedy still putting on pressure. Kick it down to the goal line. Blocked there by Burke. Back up top of the box area. They tried to settle, and the Orioles clear it out. Long ball played up, but intercepted at midfield. Kennedy regains possession. And it's knocked out of touch for a Kennedy throw-in. Game also being streamed live tonight. All the fans couldn't make it into the stadium, although I will say it's quite a nice sized crowd here, at least to the right of where I'm sitting, and we have a corner kick coming up here for the Kennedy Eagles. A bit breezy out here tonight. Wind blowing from left to right on your screen, and actually almost coming from the northwest to the southeast. Orioles steal the ball, played out left side, played back into the middle, goes straight up. Jostling for the ball, and the Orioles get possession, try to maintain it, plays it across the field, and laid out on the outside. Again, the Orioles knocked that one away. And they send it long, but it's going to go out of touch, or actually over the goal line, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Kennedy Eagles. They play it out wide to the left wing. Upfield, battle for the ball won by the Orioles. Maintain possession at midfield. And drop it back to the goalkeeper, who plays it out on the left fullback. And try to play it up the line, but it goes out of touch, and it's a throw in for the Eagles. Eagles get possession and maintain it on the left side on offense. Dropped it back, plays it back in, touch it off. Controlled by the Eagles. Lays it out wide to the near side. Beats the first Oriole defender. Picked up by his teammate and shot blocked there by the Orioles. Bloomington still in possession. Plays it out wide, and it's going to be a throw-in for St. Louis Park. Long ball played upfield, a race for the ball. The Orioles will get there first. The goalkeeper was way out and then backtracked into his goal. Orioles try to put a move on him, put a move on the first defender. Takes a shot, it's off the hands and in. Time that goal, 5:03, the 6th minute of the match. I couldn't catch who scored that one, and I can't even use our monitor because the sun has got a lot of glare, but I'm sure we'll pick it up from our booth announcer here shortly. Here come the Eagles up the left side.
For St. Louis Park, number 11, Bennett Kwame.
Kwame scores the goal.
5:03. Kwame at 5:03.
Ball back down in the Eagles' end. There's an Oriole player down towards the corner, and waiting. The Orioles will finally kick it out of play so the player can get attention. Let's see what happened here. If you can see it on replay. Well, looks like he just pulled up himself. It could be a hamstring. Didn't see any contact unless it occurred earlier, but didn't appear to be. Trainer comes out. And it appears that he's grabbing his hamstring. And can't pick up his number. He's at 11. Could be Kwame, who just scored the goal. Oh, it's number 10. Injury to Alexander Ruiz Shimada. He's a senior player. Hopefully he'll be able to come back, but it's hard to tell with a hamstring. Sometimes they just tighten up and you can get back out there, and other times when you pull it, forget it. So the throw-in, they should be throwing it back to St. Louis Park. Player there wasn't sure what to do. Throws it to his player. They'll just give it back to St. Louis Park, deep in St. Louis Park end, as a sign of sportsmanship on the injury. Intention of playing the ball out. And Finally, the regular play is underway here as the Orioles try to move it upfield. It's knocked back in by the Eagles. Cleared out by the Orioles. Loose ball's finally picked up by St. Louis Park. In the middle, plays it off. A long ball. The offside is going to be the call. It was a good call by the official. I saw that right away, and I was just looking at the official rather than the player going downfield once the ball was kicked. And then finally the official gave the sign. The Orioles coming again. This time it's onside. Tried to lay it off on his left wing. That was broken up by the Eagles. Nice job by maintaining the ball on that side. The Eagles still in control. Rob it back. The Orioles cut it off and tipped to one of their players. And he's onside. I don't know if he passes it across that player will still be considered offside, but it doesn't matter as he takes the shot directly at goal. His teammate over there appeared to be offsides when the ball was played forward, but wasn't a part of the play. Again, having most of the possession so far in this game. And picked up by the keeper. I don't believe I mentioned earlier, the head coach for St. Louis Park Orioles is Chato Alvarado, assistant coach Pat Harrington, and Bob Decker. Bounding ball, played back by Kennedy. Being double teamed, the Orioles knock it away, but Kennedy gets the ball back and plays it into midfield right to a St. Louis Park player. But he wasn't able to control, and now Kennedy plays it up, broken up by the center back. Right out on the right wing again, stepped in front of by an Oriole. Attempt to maintain was broken up by St. Louis Park and cleared out a touch for deflection off Kennedy, and it's going to be an Oriole throw in right near the halfway line. Throw in, controlled by the Orioles, then gets away from them. Now the Eagles in control, man breaking on the left side. Played back in, but too soft, and the Orioles intercept. Long ball played up on the left side. This one's onside. And knocked out for a throw-in by the Orioles. Then we're going to have a substitution coming into the match. Maintain it right along the goal line, and offside is called on that return pass. Hit up the touch line by Kennedy, pressured by the Orioles. And we get it up to the right wing. He's got an overlapping player, but he didn't see him in time. Passed it off to his left side.
Number 17, Mason Beshi, enters the game for St. Louis Park.
The Orioles again, but the ball's going to be out of touch. Number 17, Mason Beshi into the game. Play back to the keeper. And right to a Kennedy player. Intercepted by St. Louis Park. Controlled at midfield. Cross onto the left inside and now back to the right inside attacker. And drop back to the right fullback. Played out wide. Nice move around the first defender, but the defender recovered nicely and got it back, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Orioles. Play it into the middle of the field. Cross to the other side. Long ball towards the goal. A little too far for his teammate, and it goes out over the goal line. And we'll have
Number 17, Justin Arias, enters the game for Bloomington Kennedy.
goal kick. I couldn't tell the color of the jersey there. I thought what is St. Louis Park chasing it down for, but it's the Kennedy goalkeeper chasing it down to put the ball back into play with the goal kick. Played across field by Kennedy. It's going to roll out, and the Orioles are going to have a throw in deep in the Eagle territory. Up and down towards the goal line. Kept in. Plays it back along the touch line a little further, and tried to play it back in the middle. It was partially blocked, and Kennedy takes over. And it's out of touch. Race along the goal line. Ooh, and we're going to have a corner kick coming up for St. Louis Park. If you look at the goal end, the scoreboard end of the field, you see a shadow. It almost looks like a planter. I thought the guy ran into a planter. This ball to the far side. And the keeper comes out to grab it. All picked up at midfield by the Orioles. They got two men breaking. I think one would have been offside. He didn't get the ball, so it didn't matter. Maintain control in their defensive end. Clearing attempt upfield was blocked. Kennedy possesses it right at the top of the box area, but it doesn't get much on it and rolls right to the keeper. Kennedy has the ball at halfway line area. Plays it out wide to the near side. Knocked away by the Orioles. Now a fight for the ball. The Orioles get possession. Nice little backheel pass to his teammate in towards the middle, but it was intercepted there. Otherwise, they would have had a nice break. And now it's Kennedy's chance. They're coming in. Bring the ball deep. The Orioles knock it off, and it's out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kennedy. And that was Diego Fuentes Rodriguez that went down on that tackle. And Justin Arias is, nope, he's passing it off now. Someone else, 14, Jose Constantera Rios. Let's try to clear it out. Ball goes off the top of the foot. Doesn't get much distance. Now they got a man breaking again on the right wing. He puts it into the box. Tipped away by the Orioles, but not out of danger. Shot, he scores! A missed clearing attempt, or semi-missed clearing attempt, results in, I think that was number 11 that got that goal.
Scoring for Bloomington Kennedy, number 11, Diego Fuentes Rodriguez.
Yep. Fuente Rodriguez.
Number 17, Justin Arias. Time of the goal,
18th minute, and they tie it up.
Rodriguez from Arias at 17:31.
Just under half of the first half remaining in a game that has pretty much been controlled by the Orioles, but the only thing that matters is what it says on the scoreboard, and that is 1-1. Controlled by the Orioles at midfield. Touched off nicely to the inside. Tried to play it back to his teammates, but again, it was intercepted by the Eagles. Ball knocked away, and the Orioles regained possession. And an offside is signaled by the official, and the referee hasn't seen it. This play continues. And finally, the whistle blows for the offside. The Orioles pretty much playing on the front foot here so far in this match. Nice block there by St. Louis Park. He has a teammate with him. Touch knocked away from him, and it's going to be a foul called. And a free kick coming up for St. Louis Park. About 25 yards from goal. Comes the kick to the far side. A little too long and cleared out nicely by the defender. And missed touch there by St. Louis Park. It's Bloomington Kennedy throw it.
16, Zach Bazal enters the game for the Eagles.
Zach Bazal, number 16, entered the match for Bloomington Kennedy. This ball knocked out off the Orioles. The Kennedy throw-in. Around the first defender, And breaking on the right side once again. They've given that ball on the right side several times. The Oriole defender breaks that one up. Scramble for the ball. The Orioles get the first touch on it. And then a foul is called. They have a foul against Kennedy Eagles. Justin Arias is the one who's been getting most of the balls out here wide on the right side. Defender plays it up the line. Oh, nice little move around that defender. Cuts it back in. Finally, too many moves, and it's taken away by the Eagles. Man breaking again on the right side. Here it is again. Trying to find an angle to shoot. He takes the shot, and it goes wide of the goal. Arias very involved in the last 10 minutes or so on this right side. They must have found something that they like over there. And he has done a good job of beating some of the defenders on that side. Scramble for the ball. Kennedy has it. Arias plays it up front, tried to get a return pass, but it was partially blocked by the Orioles. Orioles in possession. Now they send the long ball, but goalkeeper comes out, clears it upfield. Header by St. Louis Park. And Kennedy gets possession. Long balls out of touch, throwing for St. Louis Park. So the sliding touch off by St. Louis Park, but then it's finally recovered by Kennedy. Pass attempted to go up the right side, intercepted. Tipped away by St. Louis Park. Kennedy gets control once again. I was saying earlier about how the Orioles had most of the possession, but now it's become more of Kennedy having possession. I don't know if that has the wind picking up in the last few minutes, and not to take anything away from Kennedy. And there's a header attempt, and it's going to be off the Orioles, and it's going to be a corner kick for Kennedy. Far side of the box. Still in possession, Kennedy. There's a shot blocked by the Oriole defense as the goalkeeper went down, and we're going to have another corner kick coming up for the Eagles. "15 minutes left here in the first quarter, or first half rather. Ball near side, headed away by St. Louis Park. Ball still into the mixer here, and finally cleared out by St. Louis Park. Nice intercept there by the defense. The man breaking. And finally it's cleared out of danger by the Eagles. And we'll have a St. Louis Park throw-in. And substitution coming into the match for St. Louis Park.
Number 18, Enrique Garcia Ramirez enters the game for Kennedy. 12, Jonathan Peterson enters the game for St. Louis Park.
High bouncing ball. Defender gets there, puts it almost straight up, with lots of height. Ball comes down, headed by the Orioles, and then picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy lays it out wide on the far side. Played into the middle. Up for the overlapping halfback, but played out by Kennedy. Goes. Ball into the box. Keeper sets it down for his defender to play it upfield. Wide open man. It's pretty much packing the defensive end right now. I think that goal that they gave up, they weren't happy about. And since the wind is in their face, they decided not to take a chance to give up another one here in this half. Oh, there's a foul against the Orioles. Tripped up the man along the touchline. The kick right on goal, punched away nicely by the Oriole goalkeeper, Benitez Matias. Substitution into the match.
Number 14, Luca Guarin enters the game for the Orioles.
Lucas Guarin into the game. Played up the near touchline into the middle, and then played back up across field, stopped in the middle, and tried to get it back out on the left side, but it was intercepted. Eagles again trying to work this right side. This time with Rodriguez. Now the Orioles break out on the right side on their own. Round one defender has it tipped away, maintains control, cuts it across. And at the top of the box, a shot, and it's high and wide.
Number 6, Angel Fuentes. Number 6, Angel Fuentes Rodriguez returns to the game for the Eagles.
And substitution for the Eagles, number 6, Fuentes Rodriguez in. across to the far side. I'll switch the fields over to the near side. Nobody on him, takes his time. Played in the middle, intercepted by the Orioles, knocked away, and finally controlled. But that one's tipped away. Let's get the ball back, lose possession. St. Louis Park possession at the halfway area. And a foul called. And the Orioles get a free kick. They play it into the middle on a quick free kick. Played upfield, knocked away by the Orioles. And now Kennedy plays it back down. Seven and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Fought for on the Orioles defensive end. Finally they cleared up the field a ways, finally out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kennedy. A player down tying his shoelace. Kennedy player respecting that and allowing him to tie it before he puts the ball in play.
Number 8. Galvin is
Oh, and a substitution. So
Kennedy.
I thought that was unusual for holding a play when the opponent is tying their shoelace. Played on the right side. Arias plays it back into the middle. Touches around the defender. Looks. And now gets it back to the top of the box, and a nice block there by the Orioles. Tipped forward off the Orioles. They get control, and now they drop it back. Drop back further to the center back. Play it up. Play it back to the center back once again. Plays it to the keeper. Keeper settles it. Plays out wide to the near side fullback. Along the touchline. And still in and finally out. It's a throw-in coming up for Kennedy. Long ball is going to be an easy pickup for the goalkeeper. An interesting first half with a little over 4 minutes remaining. As I had said earlier, momentum is on the offense was all with the Orioles for the first 10 minutes or so. And then it's swung over to Kennedy's advantage. And now it's been sort of a more of a ping pong match, although the ball has been in the Orioles zone more often than Kennedy's. Again, that I believe has something to do with the wind, but no real serious goal scoring opportunities on either end in the last several minutes. Just as I say that, there's, oh, shot was blocked. Oh, ball's coughed up in the penalty area, and we're going to have a penalty shot awarded to Kennedy. Oh, is it going to? Nope, it's not going to be a penalty shot. It's going to be a direct free kick outside the edge of the box. An interesting new rule in soccer this year. If there's more than 3 players in a wall, the attacking team cannot be closer than 1 yard to that wall. And you'll see there's nobody in the wall or right on the edge of the wall. There's a shot off the goalpost. And the Orioles get fortunate there. And it's a throw-in for the Eagles. That one went right off the inside of the goalpost and came caroming all the way back across. And another clearance by St. Louis Park, and it's throw-in. Kennedy plays out front, man there. Doesn't get the full touch on it that he wanted, and we're going to have a throw-in for St. Louis Park. And another rule change, at least here at St. Louis Park Stadium, is both teams are on opposite sides of the field. So probably try to keep the social distancing of them. And a foul called there as Kennedy grabbed St. Louis Park attacker. Ball played way wide right. The wind held it up. Let the Orioles get it back. Played into the middle, bounces around, and Kennedy clears it back out.
1 minute remaining in the
Minute
first
left.
half. 1 minute.
Orioles in possession, player down for Kennedy. They'll play it out of touch, or they will. Oh, the referee blew the whistle. So we have a stoppage with 53.5 seconds left here in the first half. Player seems to be okay. He's getting up now. And we'll see what they decide to do. They're going to bring in a sub. Well, he has to come in because they stopped play.
Number 16, the foul. Penalty for the Eagles.
Number 16, Bizal checks back in for Kennedy, as Fuentes Rodriguez was the injured player. Seems to be just fine. I'm sure he'll be ready to go back in probably in the second half, since we're down to about 45 seconds here left in the first half with the score 1-1. Scoring Orioles. Half a minute left. Foul called on St. Louis Park. Be a free kick coming up for Kennedy. Put the ball in play. Orioles intercept, and it's intercepted again by Kennedy. 5 seconds left in the first half. Goalkeeper just stalled there with the ball as the buzzer sounds to end the first half to score 1-1. And we'll give you a quick recap here of the scoring in the first half. In the 6th minute, number 11, St. Louis Park's Kwame got the goal to make it 1-0. And then at the 18th minute, St. Louis Park's Kennedy's number 11, Fuentes Rodriguez scores to tie the game at 1-1. And that's where we stand right now at a halftime. The Orioles will get the advantage of the sun, or the wind here in the second half, and the sun will be more in the eyes of the Kennedy goalkeeper when they come back out. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the second half after this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
And we're back for the second half of today's boys Metro West soccer match between the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles and the St. Louis Park Orioles. We're tied at 1-1, and nobody can say that this game is for the birds, even though one's an Eagle and one's an Oriole. But it's been a pretty good match here. It appeared that the Orioles were gonna maybe run away with it the way the game started, but then the Eagles came back, put on a lot of pressure, and then after they tied it up, it became more of a 50-50 match. And so we're going to see what happens here in the second half. Orioles are on the field and waiting for Kennedy, who's coming out right now, and see what happens. As I said before the half, or at the halftime break, the wind will be, and the sun will be to the advantage of the St. Louis Park Orioles. And we'll see what happens here. Again, the wind blowing left to right, and even slightly diagonal from far left to near right. And the kickoff's underway, not underwear. Kennedy in possession, up into the middle, it's taken away nicely by the Orioles. Are they going to have it? Oh, what was the call? A foul, I believe. Yep, looked like they had a nice, clean takeaway, but referee didn't agree with my call from up here in the stands, so we'll go with his decision. Here comes Kennedy up the left side. Tipped away by the Orioles, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Eagles. Ball should come down closer to the near side than the far side based on the wind, but we'll see. Yep, it's down at the near post area and headed out by the Orioles. Again, the wind has picked up quite a bit since part of the first half when it was a lot slower. Orioles break it up the top of the box area, play it out, connects up with a teammate. It's going 1-on-3. Second man breaking, tries to fake it around, but it's broken up and sent out a touch near the halfway line, and it'll be a throw-in for St. Louis Park. played back. Kennedy plays it up deep. The Oriole defender stepped in front, broke it up, and now lays it off onto their left wing. Man's overlapping, but couldn't get it to him. Played back into the middle, touched back, little give and go, and a foul called against the Eagles, so the Orioles will have a free kick from about 30 yards out from goal. And with the wind, they may try to strike it. If the wind picks up, they may try to strike it right on goal, I should say. And here comes that wind right now. Yeah, we tried to strike it right on goal, right? Went about 10 yards past it and about 15 yards over the top of it. All controlled by the Orioles. Left side. Cuts it back. Tried to play it in the middle, but intercepted. Long ball, tried to get it through, but knocked away there. Pushed away by Kennedy, no call. Another time, this time they're going to call it against Kennedy. And the referee wants him to spot it right at the halfway line. Ball played into the middle, but no one there except Kennedy. Just keep it in play along the near touch line. Played into the middle. Got back. Plays it out on the right side, or left side rather. Touches it off. Still in control. Gets it down near the goal line. The keeper will come out and grab it. Is knocked away by the Orioles. Played into the center. Long ball attempt. He's going to get by the first defender, but the goalkeeper comes way out past the edge of his box, clears it out to one of his teammates, and then finally it's out of play for a throw-in by Kennedy. That'll be a throw-in by the Orioles. Nice little touch to his teammate. Had the right idea, but he played it far inside, and the defender was able to step in. Orioles have an overlap coming on the left side. And it's tackled out or throw in for St. Louis Park. And we're gonna have a corner kick coming up.
Make it count, Orange. Let's go.
Played to the top of the box. Nice little touch played around the defender. It's out of touch. And this that part of the field is always very confusing because there's an orange and black stripe side by side. The referee has to make a decision quickly on whether it's completely out of the orange, which is the inside stripe on this field. Nice tackle by the Orioles. Foul called against Kennedy, and free kick for St. Louis Park. I believe I'll retake it because there was a substitution coming on. I didn't see what it was because the monitor's right in front of me. Oh, maybe they took it too far upfield. Ball's popped up by Kennedy. And goal rolls to St. Louis Park. 3-on-3 and cleared away. Out over the touchline. Nope, doesn't go out yet. Kennedy has the ball. Plays out here on the left side, up the line, and back into the middle. Retaining control and drops it back deeper. The goalkeeper will make the play. It's top of the arc. Downfield on the left side, broken up by St. Louis Park. Nice job there to take it from one player. There's a foul called against the Oriole. Tackle from behind. And the player's slow to get up if he's going to get up. And the clock is stopped. About the 30-minute mark.
Reminder fans that following the completion of this game, you must clear
And
the
he's going to
stadium
have to
in order for fans
leave
to
the
attend
field for
varsity
the
boys game, which begins
next
tonight
restart.
at 7:15.
That's
We ask that you please
Siriaco
exit through the double
Mundo.
gates
That's out.
located to the right of the
Coming
main
in is
stadium
number
entrance.
18,
Once again,
Enrique
following the
Garcia
completion of this game,
Ramirez.
we ask that you please exit through the double gates to the right of the main stadium entrance. Number 18, Enrique Garcia Ramirez enters the game for Bloomington Kennedy.
Another chance for a break for St. Louis Park, but the ball didn't get through. Wasn't played with enough pace on it. And finally cleared out, and it's a corner kick for Kennedy Eagles.
Good defense, Johnny.
And this one will be played into the wind. He did a good job of getting it over to the far side. And the Orioles trying to break out with it. Well, this ball's going to be too long or too far into the middle because he had his man on the left wing breaking. He sends it all the way across field. Long ball played on the man breaking on the right wing. It was a well-timed run. Knocked away by the Oriole defense. Well, tried to backheel it, but he was still able to maintain control of the ball and gets it to his teammate. Here comes a man breaking on the right side. Came through. Oh, if it had a little more pace on it, I think that one would have been in the net, but it wasn't quite fast enough, and the goalkeeper was able to adjust. Good idea by the Orioles, though. Kennedy tried to cut it back in. The Orioles were able to intercept it and now play it back out to midfield. There we come again. The Oriole is being held. He's going to let it go, hopefully, because he has the advantage. He scores! It was a good no call by the official. The linesman had his flag up for the penalty, or for the foul, I should say, but it was a good no call. Number 8 with the goal, and that'll be Daniel Lanesbury. And we got a yellow card coming also for the Kennedy player.
Number 14. Suarez and 18.
54th minute was the time of that goal.
For St. Louis Park, number 8, Daniel Lanesbury. Time of the goal, 53:02. Lanesbury at 53:02.
Ball's out of touch. Throw-in coming up for St. Louis Park. And that yellow card was on Ricardo Vera Martinez. I believe that card was for unsporting conduct. As he grabbed the Orioles' arm as he was trying to go around him. It would have been a good yellow card had he stopped the scoring opportunity, but he didn't, and so... And actually, depending on what the referee would have thought, he could have possibly get a red card instead, because it was an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Ball still in play there. Oh, Oriole player was wide open and he partially fanned on it. Orioles play it back on the outside here, on the near side. Down deeper. Block there. Shot from outside into the middle. Intercepted by Kennedy and cleared back out to near the halfway line. And a foul. No foul call. That one was a trip for sure, right in front of me. But they were both wrestling for the ball, and oh, now number 11 is pushing a couple of the Oriole players. One of the Oriole players comes to try to settle things down and instead gets told by the ref to back off when it was the Kennedy player who initiated the contact, or the tussle, I should say. Long ball to the far side, headed out. Played up along the near side. Kennedy maintains control. And breaking, Orioles deflected it, but Kennedy has possession. Plays it around one defender. Orioles intercept, one touch off to his teammate. They play it back, a little triangle there. And sent down the field. And the ball goes all the way back to the Kennedy goalkeeper, as it appeared that Lanesbury may have had another opportunity to get a shot at the goal. Long ball played deep in the Oriole zone, a race for it. Play it back to the goalkeeper. Carries it across goal mouth. And charging. Clears it away in time. Headed by Kennedy, knocked away by the Orioles. St. Louis Park with the ball. Another ball up to the forward, but he got a little bit ahead of himself. Didn't take the ball with him. And foul called. Kennedy at the halfway line. Drops it back. Plays it up on the far side, back into the middle. Back to the outside. Back into the middle. And the center back clears it back over the halfway line. And ball bounds off a header to a St. Louis Park. They're going to call him offside. Otherwise, it would have had another great chance to get a shot on goal and possibly score. But linesman was there. Have to agree with him from where his positioning was. Knocked out a touch by Kennedy. Throw in for St. Louis Park. Sending a long ball through and tried to hit it with his outside of his foot. Went over the top of the goal, but it was a nice play there.
And 16 Bazaar return to the game for Bloomington Kennedy.
Olvera in for Kennedy. And Fuentes Rodriguez as well. All called against Kennedy. It's going to be a free kick for the Orioles. Controlling top of the box area. Finally, it's cleared out by Kennedy. Back to the Orioles. Block there. The Orioles win it back. And now Kennedy steals it away. But it's going to go out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in again for the Orioles. Played out on the right wing. Cuts it back into the middle. Takes a lot of shot. He scores! Number 18, I believe. That's going to be in the 62nd minute.
Scoring for St. Louis Park, number 18, Emmanuel Chete. Time of the goal, 61-12.
Chete.
Chete at 6-1-1-2.
And now the Orioles go up more comfortably at 3-1 with a little over 18 minutes remaining in the match. And I believe, as I said, at the end of near the end of the first half and the beginning of this half, I believe the wind has had a great deal to do with the way the first half was played, and now I believe that I was right, as we're seeing the Orioles maintaining more possession and getting the shots that they didn't get after the first few minutes of this match. Foul called against St. Louis Park. Free kick coming up for Kennedy. Center back with the ball. Plays it straight upfield, and he lays it back to the right full. Pass was a little off mark, and the Orioles steal it and lose possession, and Kennedy gets it back. The Oriole fullback with it right now. Played back to the goalkeeper. Out at midfield. Plays it on the right side. Comes back across. There's an opportunity possibly, but Orioles are there to clear it out to the side. Got possession. Played back out towards the touchline. And maintain possession as they move it upfield. Crosses the halfway line. Has a man breaking on the other side. Gets to him as it goes by one defender. The shot blocked by the goalkeeper. Nice save by the Kennedy goalkeeper. Orioles still in possession. And finally, Kennedy will come away with it. Orioles steal it again. Pass was the center forward who was breaking, but he couldn't control it. And the ball rolls out over the goal line.
A reminder once again, fans, that following the completion of this game, we ask that you please clear the stadium by exiting through the double gates to the right of the main stadium entrance.
Orioles have the throw in deep in Kennedy territory. Played back to the thrower, and it goes out over the orange line. It's going to be a throw in for Kennedy. And finally Kennedy will play it back to their fullbacks. Play it across field. Over to the far side. Drops it back. And then tries to play it upfield. Goes off the outside of his foot. And it'll be a throw-in for St. Louis Park. Slightly over 14 minutes left in the match. On the near side.
There's a number 9 in the game that's not listed in the program for St. Louis Park. If you have the identity of this player, please forward it to the press box. Thank you.
Girls control it back on the defensive end. Lots of open players and close. So they can just keep it away for a while, but they decide to go upfield. Played out on the near side. Had a man breaking. Ball broken up by Kennedy. Kennedy broke up another Oriole attempt to get a goal, but they drop it back. Waiting for men to break. There he times the break, but it goes right to the goalkeeper. Long ball played by Kennedy up on the right side, but the Oriole defense cleared it back into the middle of the field. Still a race for it. Orioles played it out to the far touchline. Now try to play it upfield. Knocked out a touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for St. Louis Park. Ball played in the middle, but deflected by Kennedy defense. Orioles break that one up, but it's picked up by Kennedy. They're at midfield. Try to play it up the middle, but it was intercepted by St. Louis Park. Played it long, but couldn't connect. There's another one. That's going to be right to the goalkeeper. That was a flex off a couple of players. Orioles played back to their goalkeeper. right side. Played it back. Into the middle. Good man on the left side. He found him. Cuts it back against the grain and lays it off to the near side and then upfield. Intercepted there by Kennedy. And it's going to be a corner kick. A little jostling going on for that ball. The referee allows him to play, which is very consistent with what he did a little while ago, so no problem with that. And now the short corner kick for the Orioles. There's a shot deflected off the defender out front, and the Orioles will get another corner. It appears that Kennedy is getting ready to bring in a substitution at goalkeeper. There's a long ball played to the far side, headed back into the box. Headed away but not out, and finally cleared upfield. But the Orioles intercepted again, and then Kennedy clears it out once again. Played upfield. Possession goes to the Eagles. Oh, two-man push in the back, no call. Getting to be a physical match. Finally, the referee decides to call it foul. This time he calls it against the Orioles. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the match. And he's carrying it up, and finally it's deflected, and the Orioles got it. Man on putting on pressure, and Kennedy gets it back, plays it up on the left side. Looking to cross, doesn't have much on it. The goalkeeper picks it up. Sending a long ball. It was onside according to the linesman, which I couldn't judge from where I was because the monitor was in my view, but I'd have to say he was doing a good job of staying with the second to last defensive team player, so the Orioles almost came away with another good breakaway. And hold called against the Eagles. Orioles send it across field deep.
Nate Vodovnik enters the game for the Eagles.
Nate Vodovnik into the game for the Eagles. And Kennedy making a couple of substitutions. First of all, number 6 enters the match for Kennedy. That's Angel Fuentes Rodriguez. And in for the goalkeeper is the sophomore, Owen Peters. And the wind picking up again.
Number 6, Angel Fuentes Rodriguez is back in for Kennedy. Now in goal for Kennedy, Owen Peters. 8, Lanesbury returns to the game for St. Louis Park.
throw-in, taking their time putting it back in play. It's John Ryan will be taking the throw-in, number 15. Nice moves there. Plays it off into the middle, and now they play it all the way across the field. There's a man up front there. Gets it to him offside, though. Needed to get that pass made just slightly earlier in order to avoid the offside. The Orioles again getting most of the possession. And finally a foul called on Kennedy as they keep on grabbing and clutching. .3:15 remaining here in the match. Orioles in the lead, 3-1. Nice play up the line. Kept in, but then knocks it out of touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Kennedy Eagles. And they return the favor and tip it out, give the ball back to the Orioles. And again, ball goes for an Oriole throw. Ryan takes the throw. Foul called against the Eagles. Free kick. Direct free kicks. He dropped it back. It's into the middle. Couldn't take the shot from there. Passed it across field. And now they'll drop it back to the defensive level. Orioles pretty much doing what they want most of the time with the ball here in the second half. Ref says play on because it could have been a trip call in St. Louis Park, but then they got it anyway. Orioles number 11 is complaining. The referee is trying to calm him down. He doesn't want to have to give him a card for no reason at all. That's Kwame. And then Kennedy plays it out of touch. Throw in for St. Louis Park. Clock approaching the 1 minute mark.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
And the Orioles play it out of touch. And Kennedy plays it back deep into their own end. There's a race after it from Park player, but Kennedy plays it out wide to the far side. And caused the turnover by Kennedy, and so it'll be another throw-in for the Orioles. Orioles maintain possession. Well, give it up there. Errant pass. But wins it back. Back to the goalkeeper. Take his time. 6 seconds left. Pressure. We're waiting for the buzzer, and there's the buzzer.
Final score: St. Louis Park Orioles 3, the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles 1.
Well, and there's the final score, 3-1. Again, which was somewhat a tight match at halftime. Again, I believe the wind made a big difference in the second half, and the Orioles maintained a lot of possession and minutes in the second half. I'll give you the recap of the scoring for the match. In the 6th minute, number 11 for St. Louis Park, Kwame, scored to make it 1-0. In the 18th minute, Kennedy came back with Fuente Rodriguez scoring the goal. That was Diego Fuente Rodriguez. There's two Fuente Rodriguez in here. Then, in the second half, in the 54th minute, Lansbury scores for the Orioles to put them up for good, 2-1. In that same 54th minute, Martinez, number 4, Ricardo Vera Martinez, got a yellow card for unsporting conduct. It would have been a red card had the Orioles not scored on that, as he stopped the obvious goal-scoring opportunity. And then finally, in the 62nd minute, number 18 for the Orioles, which is Emmanuel Shatea, scored that icing on the cake to make the final score once again 3-1. So not bad for the first home game with these conditions here in the COVID-19. We're all getting used to it, and we make do with what we can. Beautiful night, even though a bit breezy, but it was a great night for soccer, and the home team came out just the way they'd like to be, which is with a victory, bringing their record to 2-1-0, and Kennedy Eagles dropped to a record of 0-3. So that's going to wrap it up here as we're clearing the fields, giving a little extra time here so that everybody can get out and not pass each other at the entrance gate. Try to keep our social distancing and bring the next teams onto the field. We'll have that game shortly here on ParkTV 16. For ParkTV 16, this is Ira Gerwitz saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next game. So long.